Well, the sun occasionally pokes through. It's 8 o'clock and I'm just relaxing. Got a nice easy start today with a coffee and reading my book. Cracking book. Might have something to eat fairly soon, but for the time being, I'm just taking it easy. Well, it's really windy, so I'm sheltered behind the tyre and my 2 water cans to cook myself a sausage meat roll. This is going to be fantastic. I love sausage meat, even more than sausages. Look at that. Look at that. Ketchup and mustard. A nice warm ciabatta roll in these surroundings. Well, this spot brings back memories. I parked my Mini down there. It wasn't quite sunken in and grounded out when I was trying to get off it again. There's a little bridge over a river here and a little railway bridge there, which I remember scrambling up to film a steam train coming over. This is a beautiful little spot, just right with its really cold water for bathing my foot to try and bring down some of the swelling. Well, I'm not going to see a train, I don't think, but that's no reason not to go up the embankment like I did all those years ago. You'll just have to imagine this going choo choo and puffing out a load of steam. There's a nice little marker there by the bridge and the number 22 painted on the bridge itself, and over in the distance I can see a semaphore signal. Well, I'm going to have a nice drive in and through Goathland now, watching over the sheep. It's overcast, a bit gloomy, not too bad, very strong wind, but we can have a good little explore. Goathland or Sheepland? Sheep everywhere. It's a charming little village. Another old lamp there above the sheep. They've still got the gorgeous old directional signs, and there's the war memorial as well. Toilet's quite useful though. I've got to wash up my stuff from last night. There we go, a little lay-by. Oh, look at those signals! Proper old semaphore signals. Look at the work that went into those. Another one down here, lower down. Who knew Yorkshire was going to provide me with such a fantastic look at old railway stuff. And there's Goathland Station. Semaphore signal, water tank, water crane. This is brilliant. Lovely brick and steel water tank. You've got the water crane and even the bucket for the spare water. Notice, this bridge is insufficient to carry a heavy motor car. it's time to take my dodgy ankle down to the Malian Spout, which will take me to the tallest waterfall in North Yorkshire 27 years later. Nice signboard there, rolling round. There's the war memorial and a beautiful little cottage. So the village war memorial, which reads, "True love by life, true love by death is tried. Live thou for England, we for England died." Well, I'm in the village. It's full of twee souvenirs and gifts and tea rooms with overpriced cakes and annoying tourists. There's an Austin A40. Aidensfield stores is after the fictional town or village of Aidensfield, used in Heartbeat, which this was used as a location for. Something slightly unexpected. Just wandering off to go down to the waterfall. There's a little tank. How cool is that? I could have one of those. Park it in my street. That'd upset neighbours when I start up. Go roaming on it when it kicks off. Pretty rough pass. Some steps in some areas, like here. Some smoother bits, but also a lot of gullies from rainfall. A fantastic place. Look. It's a lovely little stream. Another 130 metres to go to the Malian Spout. And there's Beck Hole 3/4 of a mile behind me. Well, the path is looking a little bit more difficult for my ankle now, but we shall continue. There you go, you can put your coins in here for luck. If you so desire. It's kind of cool. There it is, Malian Spout. Tallest waterfall in North Yorkshire. 27 years after I last came here. Well, thank you, Goathland. It's been a rather wonderful stay here. Sleeping outside on top of the North York moors with a wonderful view. Having a sheep try and steal my beer last night while making my dinner. Seeing those wonderful steam trains this morning. And wandering down to that beautiful waterfall. This is another one of my toys. It's an inverter. So I've got 4 USB ports and 2 3-pin plugs. So that connects into my cigarette light socket. Cable goes to there, and then that will plug into my laptop, which, if we look, is currently showing how much battery. Not very much. 44% remaining. I can see the sea again at last. This is called Blue Bank. It's pretty steep. There's glorious sunshine here in North Yorkshire again. So I've got plenty of power in my power bank from the solar panels. And I'm just coming up to Whitby Abbey. Oh, look at that beautiful sea down there. That's Whitby Bay, seen from by the Abbey. Oh, missed it. So there's Whitby Abbey. Well, there on top of the hill is Whitby Abbey. It's half hour till closing time, so I'm not going to go in. That's one reason. The other reason is ruined abbeys aren't really my thing. So let's have a little drive through Whitby. That's the abbey up on the top of the hill that you can see. Now through the old harbour and over the swing bridge. I haven't been into Whitby for a few years. Last time was for a kayak fishing competition at Runswick Bay. Charming little coastal village, little fishing village. Very important port, obviously, in days gone by. Now going over the swing bridge to the other side of the estuary. Harbour. The tide is starting to come in. Massive amount of tourists. Massive amount of pedestrians. Oh, fish and chips, there you go. Wow. Oh, and there's the Black Pearl. Can't be, it's not black for a start. Well, this is Sands End Bay, and I was told that there's pilot whales in the bay at the moment. Some lovely waves rolling in. I could have a good bit of fun if I had one of the megas here right now. But I haven't. I've got the tempo. I could take that out and play. Probably too much effort. Well, you can't go to Whitby without having fish and chips. So I bought myself some fish and chips. Look at that. Beautiful. Fish and a chip. Delightfully crunchy, salty and vinegary. It's a lovely view down there. Down into the bay. Bet that'd be great fun to dive. Well, I'm such an idiot. I didn't drive for all that long, and now I've got 93% remaining. All that time when we had the overcast weather, I could have been charging while I was on the move, because there's plenty enough for the fridge. Look at that. Beautiful old station. Tracks have gone, it's grassed, still got the platforms on the bench. I don't know if it's still in use as a house or something, but that would be fantastic to live there. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, I've had a massive stroke of luck looking for somewhere quiet to stay off the beaten track, and I've got somewhere totally off the beaten track. I'm in the sunshine, I've got 4G, and farmer, doesn't normally let people park here, and he said, yeah, pull up there and you'll be fine. Look at that. I've got beautiful peace and quiet. It's going to be amazing, and it's so lovely. They even gave me water as well. I asked if I needed any water filling up, so there we go. Brilliant. Well, I thought about videoing the preparation of my supper tonight, but then I decided, nah, I'm going to have fish and chips as a starter, noodles as a main, and Jaffa cakes as a dessert, because quite frankly, I'm one beer down. I've got another one to go that's fresh and ready to look at the condensation on it. So cool. From my Dometic fridge I had fitted and wired in by Mike. Thank you very much, Mike.